Hi everyone, I'm Joyce Brewer with MommyTalkShow.com, and the woman you see next to me is Lisa Darnell. She is the author of My Mommy's Water Balloon. It is a great book designed to teach children a very simple way to explain how mommy got a baby in her belly and how it's going to come out. So Lisa, thanks so much for talking to me tonight on Skype.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Joyce.
Tell me about the inspiration for your book. I know a little bit about it because AJ will not let me put this book down. And he actually says your son's name, Tonio, because he was the inspiration for the book, right?
Exactly. Christian was the inspiration for the book, and his name is Christian Antonio. And at the time, he was about 4 years old, and a teacher of his was expecting a baby. And he came home and said, Mommy, how does the baby live in there, and how's it going to get out? And, you know, those kinds of questions. So I was quickly trying to decide the best way to explain it to him without scaring him to death and keeping it as simple as possible on using things that he could understand. So you've read the story, and it basically talks about the umbilical cord is a straw, so everything mommy eats travels down the straw to the baby's tummy. And then when the baby's grown as much as it can, the water balloon pops and the baby slides down a water slide called the birth canal. And Christian kind of got it. And when I was telling some of my friends about the story and how I explained it to him, they were like, you should write a book. And of course, Christian was 4 at the time, and I was going through, supporting Christian, working in corporate America, that kind of thing. So when he went off to college and I had empty nest syndrome and was trying to figure out, what I wanted to do, I still had this idea in the back of my mind about the book, and I had copyrighted it, 15 years ago. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so part of it was showing Christian that no matter how long it takes for you to, meet your goals and make your dreams a reality, that was part of the inspiration for doing the book at this time. And then secondly, it was just a cute story, and all the kids that have read it really loved the book. I had another artist that worked with me on it. She actually majored in anatomy drawing, and she did a wonderful job. And kind of the inspiration.
That's what I was going to tell you, that the illustrations in this book are fabulous. And like you said, when you talk about the straw that the baby, and I don't know if folks will really be able to see it. They probably won't be able to see it there.
Yeah.
The baby and the straw and the umbilical cord. Her illustrations are so on point and simple. And I've been able to teach AJ things from the illustrations in your book, not just from the words, but
right.
We learned vegetables, he knows about bread and honey, because there are pictures of all of those things, healthy things to eat when you're pregnant.
Exactly. And that was kind of the inspiration. So Bonnie is actually the illustrator, Bonnie Lemaire, and she's out of Canada. And when I approached her with the project, like I said, she majored in anatomy drawing. So she was going at it purely from a scientific perspective at first. And when we got the draft, it was more like, a science book. And I was like, that's not the vision I want. So she and I went back through it. I wanted it more whimsical. I wanted kids to be able to relate to it. I wanted it to be fun for moms to read to their children. And then also at the back of the story, there are questions that you can go through and ask your children. Like one of the questions in the book is, when will your mommy's water balloon pop? So you guys talk about, when is the due date? When will the baby, slide down the water slide, that kind of thing. So, I think the questions at the end are critical too, because it does engage your other child, in the process of the pregnancy.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I don't plan to have another baby, but...
Oh, come on, Joyce.
No. Mommy Talk Show is my second child. I devote a lot of time to that. But I want to talk about what's next for you, because you have a new project involving candles that you're making.
Well, I do. I have... I'm doing soy-based candles, and also my own artwork, selling some of my own artwork, and also my poetry. So I've written a lot over the years, and just that collection of poetry I've put together in another book that's called, and I actually have it here, it's Letters of Faith, Family, and Love.
Okay, cool. Is that on Amazon too, just like My Mommy's Water Balloon?
It is on Amazon.
Okay.
It's also on my website, lisadarnell.com. So a book of poetry, and then I also have framed poems and, just different little art pieces. One of them said, and it's for children specifically, but it says, I love you as big as the sky. And the picture, there's a moon and a sun, and You'll have to take a look at it. You guys will have to take a look at it. Go out to the website and check it out. It's really fun stuff.
Well, thank you, Lisa. I think what you shared is a great inspiration to a lot of the moms that watch Mommy Talk Show. I mean, some of them have businesses, some of them don't. But the
Right.
fact that it took you 15 years to get to the
It did.
point where you did, I mean, it doesn't matter how long it took as long as you got there.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And I would say just never give up. And if you have a dream and there's something that you want to pursue, and, that's what I also tell my son. Never give up on your dream. Always, reach for the stars. So.
All right. Thank you, Lisa, so much for joining us. I'm going to put up
Thanks.
your website so folks can learn more about you and follow you on Facebook and Twitter, okay?
Thank you. And congratulations on your book as well.
Thank you, Lisa. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.